Hello friends, this is Raj Sastry from Raj Option Trading. Today is October 13, 2021. We will talk about the top small cap growth stocks to buy. I love small cap stocks because they give you outsized returns if you play carefully. So with that, we'll look at top small cap stocks to buy, and we'll make sure there is a nice sales growth and gross margin satisfy rule of 40 easily. And let's also look at fair value with the low RSI. So we want nice entry point, so that way we are not paying too much for these low cap stocks. Then we'll also look at the small cap growth stocks with low debt. These are the really good stocks. They will not go under because they have too much debt. So safe to buy some of these names here because they have sales growth and gross margin as well as low debt. So with that, let's jump in here. Before we go into the list itself, let's go into the markets and see how markets are doing. So with that, let's jump into TD Ameritrade from Thinkorswim. So as you look through here, this is the S&P 500 futures after 3 down days. Today we have a nice up day, as you can see here. Pre-market is indicating that there is an up day in S&P 500. As you look through here, Nasdaq, same story here. So there is an up day in Nasdaq also. Futures are indicating there is a positive opening, and same story with the Dow Jones Industrial Average as well as Russell 2000. There's a nice positive uptrend here. As usual, be a little careful because market is a little crazy of late, a little bit turbulent, which is expected in September October time frame. So with that, let's jump in, take a look at the futures when it comes to bond here and see what's up there. As you look through the bond market here, as you see here, I think bonds are also rallying a little bit. As you can see, that's a okay sign. Let's see what's up with the interest rates. Interest rates, as you can see, it's also taking a small uptrend here after down day yesterday. I think we have to watch carefully if the interest rates are going higher. That can cause some issue, especially to the growth stocks. So we'll watch that carefully. So, there are a lot of supply chain issues. As you know, there is semiconductor shortage. There is a news about Fed tapering bond buying program. So we got to watch them carefully and take it from there. And as you look through here, let's quickly look at what's going on with the crude oil. Crude oil is a rocket ship, as you can see here. It's been doing great. I think it's a small down day potentially in the crude oil here. Still, it's at the top here. I would not buy crude oil at this time. And as you look through the gold here, gold is, I think it's good to buy some gold stocks on the down days here. Gold and precious metals are generally down, as you can see here. Then let's go into a skew and see how skew is doing. Very quickly, we can go into the skew chart here. Let's go here. Where is my skew here? Yeah, probably I don't have skew up here, but let's do one thing. Let's go back to the chart here and look at some great growth stocks to buy. So as you look through the chart here, we got these are all small cap growth stocks, as you can see here. Look here, we got nice sales growth and nice gross margin, and some stocks have got nice net margin also. So generally, depending on what type of investor and trader you are, if you're a conservative investor and trader, don't go with the stock, the red here in the debt to equity. For example, XIN, a small stock. I know for many of you, it appeals to you because it's a small cap stock, just $60 million market cap. It's even a micro type cap stock here. Nice sales growth and nice gross margin. They're taking too much debt on the balance sheet. So you could avoid these type of names, if you're a little bit conservative. And see here, they've not done great in 1 day, 5 day, all the way to 1 year. On the other hand, you could look at some better names with a low debt to equity ratio and nice growth. So if you look at ORGO here, $10.35, nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and nice net margin. This company is making money, and the debt to equity ratio is lower. It's 0.6, which is okay. I would love to see even lower, but that's okay. As you look through here, RSI is low. As you go all the way here, 1 year they've done 167%. Stocks like this you could slowly accumulate, given there's a nice sales growth, nice gross margin, and they've done nicely in 1 year. And right now they're a little bit having some trouble here. You could buy them slowly. And similarly, you could look at small stocks like ATER here, Atarian, $8 stock, nice insider buy here, and nice sales growth 1 year, and quarter over quarter, nice gross margin, and also low debt to equity around 0.5. And this company so far has not done great, as you can see here. They're negative all the way, but I think it's kind of improving, as you can see. In 1 day it's 0.28. You could slowly buy these type of stocks here as they're out of favor, and they do have some nice growth here, and take it from there. And as you scan through, you could look at a few more here, and you could also look at what stocks are bouncing in the nearer term. For example, we got stock like MVIS here. This is bouncing in 1 day. That tells you there is some momentum here. Stock may be turning around. You could take advantage of that. And this is also low debt to equity ratio. You could take advantage of the situation here and buy some MVIS and take it from there. And then as you scan through here, we got a few more here. GSM, XERS, both of them are growth stocks. But look here, there is a high debt to equity ratio. If you want to be a little conservative, you could ignore those. But GSM here could be, I think it's also high debt to equity ratio. You could ignore those. This is how you kind of weed out the weaker players and go after a little bit stronger players and take it from there. Unless you want to play a little, play and go with it, the company, then you could venture into high debt to equity ratio companies. Otherwise, stay conservative. These are small cap stocks. They got a lot of growth ahead of them. So as you scan through here, look at what insiders and institutions are doing. Look at this little company RCAT here. Institutions are buying heavily. As you scan through here, nice sales growth, and gross margin is negative, net margin is negative right now, which is okay. These are small companies. Look here, debt to equity ratio is 0. That tells you there is not too much debt on the balance sheet, and stock has done nicely in 1 year. There is some hope. This stock can go higher because they have nice sales here, as you can see here, and also positive gross margin. And you could look through the list here, and I also like stocks like Bitfarms here. This also has RSI 53, which is low right now, relatively low, I would say. Nice growth here. And we got a few more here. You could look at some of these. I love stock like Real, completely clobbered, as you can see here. Trying to show some turnaround in 1 day here. I would look at names like Real and invest it and go from there. And look, we got GoPro, very rocky here, trying to turn around, as you can see here. They've done 42% in 1 year. As a contrarian, you could buy some of these names here, given there is a nice sales growth. It's not the good old days of GoPro, but still showing some turnaround. You could slowly buy and make some nice profit out of it. As you look through here, look at what institutions are doing. CFMS institutions are buying here. You could buy along with them and take it from there. And this also has a nice, performance, as you can see here. 3 months, 6 month, 1 year, nice performance. You could go from there. And we got TXMD, which is a very small penny stocks, as you can see here. Institutions are buying heavily, has got nice sales growth and gross margin, low debt here, which is a good story. You could buy into some of these things, put some money. You got to be a little contrarian, go against the grain here, because most people are not comfortable with penny stock. But it's okay to put some small amount of your portfolio and see how it goes. See, it's trying to turn around here. And then you have a few more here, stocks like NextID, again, penny stock here. Institutions are buying big time. NextID also is trying to turn around in 1 year right now. You could slowly buy if you want. I know some of you are trading NextID. As you look through here, we got a few more you can look through. SRGA, $1 stock. Institutions, insiders are buying, as you can see here. And stock has not done great in past 1 year and 5 year. You could slowly jump into stocks like this. Don't put too much money and see how it goes. So, as you look through here, we've got a few more here. Also look at the short ratio. Many of these stocks have got high short ratio. Coupled with the low RSI, these stocks can create a short squeeze. Good thing I like about these names is they got nice sales growth and also nice gross margin. These are growth stocks, and I think that's a good story. So with that, what we'll do now is we'll try to weed out some of the weaker players here, go after stocks with a nice sales growth, nice sales growth and nice gross margin. It's not really net margin, nice gross margin, and also low debt. So with that, let's jump in here and look at some of these candidates. As you look through here, we got a few stocks. Let me just pull it down here. There you go. So we got few stocks. Thing to know about these is these stocks are, I made sure that debt to equity ratio is less than 0.5, so that we don't get very weak stocks with a lot of debt on the balance sheet. So with that, these are a little more better players. You could safely venture into some of these players. And if you want really great stocks, look at the ones with the positive net margin. Stocks like DPW here, positive net margin, nice sales growth. You could buy into some of these names. They are still right now they're weak here. You could buy them and take it from there. And look at stocks like we got one more here, HiMax. I think I would buy this also. Not a chip shortage. This stock can help with the chip shortage, and they've done nicely in 1 year and 5 years. And as you scan through here, we got let's see here, net margin. We got a few more with net margin positive here. One more here, CTRM. You could look into that one too. And also look at what insiders and institutions are doing. RCAT, like we talked about, nice institution buying. DPW, nice insider buying. CFMS, Next ID, SRGA, all have got nice catalyst here. And also look here, short ratio. Some of these can cause a nice short squeeze opportunity here. Tiger, one of our favorite stock here, has a nice short ratio here. Stock is trying to turn around in 5 days. I think it's good to buy some Tiger and accumulate. And we got a few more here. 3D printing play here, NNDM. I like this stock here. As you look through here, nice sales growth, nice gross margin. Net margin is negative right now. Low debt, which is always good. As you look through here, stock is sold off, trying to turn around in near term. I love these turnaround candidates here. Stock is down 1 year, it's done nicely, trying to turn around here. And we got few more here, SENS, UAWS, and so on and so forth. Look, these stocks are also trying to turn around. That's always good. So as you look through here, we got a few stocks here, even Blink Charging as an example, trying to have a nice turnaround here slowly. You could jump into this and buy some. On the other hand, stocks that have done nicely here, like see here, they've done nicely in 5 days. You could wait a little bit for a little pullback and take it from there. I love stocks like Fortuna Silver here, EXK, all great plays here. Whenever they're down, you could buy some. Right now, I think they've done nice move here. It's okay to buy a little bit. I would wait for a little pullback and then buy more. So with that, these are some quick entry point and exit criteria. Always look at RSI levels and on the balance volume as you trade through here and take it from there. So with that, what we'll probably do is we'll look at one of these stocks here, look into Thinkorswim and see how do we make sense out of some of these names here. So as you look through here, probably let's look at a good stock here with a nice positive gross margin. Net margin, probably let's look at CFMS. It's just a $1.26 stock. Let's see if we can make sense out of this. Let's go back here and go into a 1 year chart here and put CFMS. All right, confirm is Inc. So as you look through here, stock is kind of going around. Overall, I think it's in a nice trend. As you can see here, right now it's trying to make some progress here. Look here, RSI is kind of going down or stabilizing here. That tells you stock may be turning around after making a nice consolidation pattern here. On the balance volume is nice and steady. I love this. Folks are buying into CF MS here. That's always good. And if you look through here, check-in money flow is kind of, it's okay. It's kind of stabilizing here. With that, you could buy a small stock like CFMS. Given we already know there is a nice sales growth, nice gross margin, nice net margin as we look at here. So you could look at stock like CFMS as example, and go from there. As you see here, institutions also buying. So that's how we kind of make sense out of these stocks, and buy them slowly and take it from there. So with that, thank you very much. Happy investing and trading. Please subscribe.